Hello and welcome to Dirt Road Cinderella. Thank you for joining us and we hope you are well. Today I have the final on my Revell 29 Ford with California chopper buddy build that I have done with Pappy Tinkers. This whole build is pretty custom and was a lot of fun to build. Starting with the truck, which has a lengthened frame to make more room for the slant 8 warplane engine, and then to add the fifth wheel and fuel tank. The engine and fifth wheel are both from VCG resins, and the fuel tank is off one of my old big rig kits. The rear framework was scratch built from styrene. Once the frame was done, I kit bashed both the front and rear suspension from parts in my parts boxes. The wheels and tires are from Matthew at MCV Products, and worked wonderfully for this build. I did add full 4-wheel disc brakes to the axles as well, also from my spare parts. Once the chassis was a roller, I began to fit the warplane engine into the chassis, which required moving the cab rearward a little bit. The engine sits on mounts made from wrenches, as I have seen done on a rat rod once. To use the kit exhaust from the warplane engine, I had to cut a notch in the cowl of the cab to allow the pipe to clear, which is actually my favorite part of this build. I also added spark plug wires and coolant hose to the engine, as well as an electric fan to keep it cool. The hinges on this cab fought me to no end, but I won in the end, for the most part anyway. The passenger side does not close all the way without a serious effort, but it is close. To allow the big engine and transmission to clear everything, I had to make a tunnel in the cab and added custom pedals to compensate for the work on the cowl for the exhaust. I also added a mason jar and an igloo-style cooler so there is no need to stop for lunch. The remainder behind the cab is all parts box from the tank to the brake light assemblies. The mud flaps are scratch-made, hung on brass hangers with random decals added for detail. The body is Scale Finishes 1941 Ford Florentine Blue. The tires are Splash Paints Rubber Black with Fusion Firm Chrome on the wheels and tank. I left the roof off and added rafters for detail, because the inside was way too dark when I put the roof on it, so I felt this was more fitting. There are speakers on the bottom of each door, but really they are magnets to hold the doors shut. From the bottom, it is a little easier to see the shocks I used and the mounts I made to put them on, both front and rear. I have no idea what rear suspension is used for this, same with the front for that matter. Next is the scratch-built trailer. This was built from styrene and was based on a trailer I had seen a few years ago hauling one custom bike. It, however, was not a gooseneck. The fenders are from a 55 Chevy pickup, though they have been sectioned to allow material to be added so that the fenders would be tall enough to clear the tires when the trailer was in its lowered position. The trailer rides on an airbag setup with airbags from Iceman Collections. The wheels and tires for this are also from my parts stash. I was a bit intimidated to build this from scratch, and was talking with Josh about it when he suggested that I get some graph paper, which I did. Then I built the entire trailer on the graph paper and it worked out amazingly well. I really had a blast building this trailer once I got started on it. I asked a couple of friends what color they thought the trailer should be, and they said the same color as the truck, so I painted it the Florentine blue, and they were right. It was the right color for the trailer. Once I was finished with the trailer, I was able to finish up the California chopper part of this build. It is copper and dark sable metallic in color, and features some scratch-built stuff as well as resin cast fuel tank that I cast myself. The front forks are scratch-made from brass. I also added spark plug wires to the engine and changed out the dual headlamps for a larger single one. The fuel tank was cast from a 1/25th scale Harley, though I do not remember which Harley, other than it is not from my panhead. During the final assembly of this bike, I broke the handlebars but was able to repair them thankfully. I also scratch-built the exhaust from brass and designed them after a set I had seen on a 1-to-1 bobber. And now that you have seen each part separately, I reckon it's time to show you them all together. I truly love the way it looks when it is all put together. I would truly enjoy driving this thing. I made a small stand for the bike because I did not have ratchet straps to hold it with. And it even functions as a truck and trailer should. I hope you have enjoyed this build as much as I have. There will be a full build list to follow as well as a photo gallery. Thank you, Pappy, for doing this build with me. It was a rather involved build for both of us, I know. That is all I have for y'all today. Until next time, enjoy your hobby every chance you get. Later, y'all. Sponsor Spotlight. Are you a passionate modeler? Constantly searching for that perfect detail to bring your miniature masterpiece to life? Do you dream of building your models so accurate they could be mistaken for the real thing? Then it's time to discover VCG Resins by Reese. VCG Resins specializes in providing the highest quality, most unique, and incredibly detailed resin parts and accessories for your 1/24th and 1/25th scale models and dioramas. Modelers can find everything from intricate engines and suspension components to realistic wheels and essential diorama accessories, all designed to bring your miniature masterpieces to life. Are you ready to elevate your next build? Please visit vcgresins.com and don't forget to use our discount code DRCRUST at checkout for 13% off your order. At Scale Finishes, they specialize in high-quality automotive-grade paints, clears, and primers designed to bring your scale models to life. Their authentic colors and premium products provide a flawless finish every time. Visit scalefinishes.com and use our discount code Cinderella10 at checkout to receive 10% off on your order. Gallery airbrushes are engineered for elite quality. We're talking ultra-smooth trigger control, heavy-duty machining, and dropping detail lines thin as human hair straight out of the box. But they didn't stop at premium hardware. Say goodbye to harsh solvent fumes with Gallery's Kaleido paint line. Powered by rapid air technology, these water-based acrylics spray like a dream with high-gloss finishes. And for those impossibly tight details and trim lines, pop the cap on their paint markers for instant high-pigment precision. Are you ready to elevate your workspace? Grab yours today and save big. Use the code DRC1854 at checkout for an exclusive Dirt Road Cinderella discount. Click the direct link right down in the video description below to shop the collection. Edited, produced, and narrated by Cap Productions.